Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
So lately I've been in two minds. Partly today was a celebration of some victories. One of my online businesses has been taking off recently. As a matter of fact, if you yourself who are listening have your own podcast and you are looking for some very thought-worthy or very profound reviews, definitely hit up a Fiverr gig that I've created for you, my friend. I do podcast reviews, as I love listening to new and up-and-coming and even long-standing podcasts almost as much as I love making my own. But I'd love to listen to your podcast and give it a nice and thorough review. And I do also video feedback. I give video feedback for you to use however you'd like, even as a testimonial. And I also do social media marketing where I help promote your podcast. So you will find a link in the description to the gig that I have where I do this. But that business is finally starting to take off. I started that business last year, reviewing people's podcasts. And so I've been loving it. I've been enjoying all these different podcasts that I've been listening to. Now, apart from celebrating, there's also an overcoming that has been going on with me. Overcoming struggle with the self, but an understanding that I can still be kind, be tender, be gentle, and be understanding with myself, knowing that I'm still human, right? I'm a spiritual being having a very human experience, a human existence here in this realm, on this plane, right? So it's okay when we fall down. That's okay. But staying down, that's not okay. You gotta get back up. I learned that one of my triggers, some people have different triggers when it comes to eating or emotional eating or cravings. Some people are triggered by disappointment, by stress, by failure, by mess-ups, and they go and dive into food. Well, it's very funny that for me, it was almost the opposite. The other day, something amazing happened, something wonderful, something that definitely was not by chance or coincidence or happenstance. And to reward myself almost, my mind, I kind of tricked myself into having some ice cream. Now, I, believe it or not, I haven't had ice cream in over a year. It had been over a year since I'd had ice cream. And so I went a little overboard. I saw this small little tub of ice cream. It was a peanut butter and cookies and cream, almond milk. It was all vegan, it was all vegan flavor. But when I bought this tub of ice cream and I consumed it, I scarfed it down, devoured it. In celebration of this event, something happened within me. It was like a drug, like I got a rush, a high off of this ice cream. And before I knew it, I had bought another one. And before I knew it, I had bought another one. And before I knew it, I had bought another tub of ice cream. And I was clearing them out. So today, all day, I did a hard reset, and I'll do another one tomorrow. Now what I mean is I did a dry fast today. So dry fast, that means no food or water all day. So I have not consumed any liquid or solid completely for the whole day. Now, even though it's a dry fast, it was a soft dry fast. A hard dry fast would be where you don't even wash your hands or take a shower. You don't touch water at all. But I did take a shower. I did wash my hands. So it was a soft dry fast. But tomorrow I'll do another dry fast to really stabilize, get back to center and really clear out, get back to the in harmony with the energies that I had before. So don't beat yourself up. It's okay if we don't meet our goals or our standards as steadfastly or as consistently as we want, as we'd like. It's okay if we fall down every once in a while. We're human beings. We get things wrong. We're not infallible. We are fallible. We get things wrong. That's part of human nature. If everybody got everything right and the whole world was perfect, there wouldn't be room for growth. There wouldn't be room to learn. So this is a learning experience. I have to remind myself, I'm learning. It's okay. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. All is well. There's a mantra that I've been using that I got from Justin Perry. This mantra says that everything leads to my success, happiness, and wealth. All things lead to my success, happiness, and wealth. And I've been saying this over and over. So even the things that seem unfortunate, seem to set you back, they're still rerouting you. You might be derailed or detoured to get back on track to your destiny. So all things lead to your success, happiness, and wealth. So thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm podcast here in downtown Los Angeles. The Open Palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I pray that you received a kind message from this episode and that you would share it with an individual who is learning and growing just like you, becoming their greatest version, being unafraid to embrace themselves when they mess up, when they fall down, and to pick themselves up. In fact, you can do that for another person. You can help pick somebody else up. So, pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if you like this and you really resonated with this, got value, I invite you to become a supporter of the podcast by opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. And you can always click that little support button there, which is much appreciated. Thank you to all the wonderful human beings and spiritual beings who continue to donate, the supporters of the podcast. Much love to you. Be well, be blessed, be kind to yourself. For if not you, then who? And have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Take care.
Hey there, my friend. So you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.